And in our journeys through time, civilizations, and places, why don't we set down our bags in the land of the Kanana, the land of refuge and life, and benefit from its history, reality, and civilizations? Let the lessons be drawn and the wisdom taken. Come with us from the origin of the Nile Valley civilization to Egypt's Vision 2030. Egypt through the ages, a captivating journey into the depths of history. Introduction. Egypt, the mother of the world and the cradle of the most ancient civilizations, stands tall on the banks of the eternal Nile, bearing witness to millennia of events and transformations. From the dawn of history until today, the land of the Kanana, a poetic name for Egypt, has woven a unique narrative, full of mysteries, grandeur, and vicissitudes. In this chapter, we embark on an exciting journey through Egypt's various epochs, exploring its major milestones and highlighting the most distinctive features of its civilization, rule, and influential personalities, leading up to the characteristics of modern Egypt and its future aspirations. Chapter 1. The Dawn of Civilization and the Early Dynastic Period. In the bosom of the fertile Nile Valley, the first foundations of ancient Egyptian civilization sprang forth. From simple human gatherings, agricultural societies evolved, and villages and cities emerged. With the unification of the two lands by King Mena or Narmer, the early dynastic period was launched, establishing the groundwork for the monarchy and the cultural traditions for which Egypt would later become famous. Chapter 2. The Old Kingdom, the Age of the Pyramids. The Old Kingdom constitutes a golden page in Egypt's history, during which the arts of architecture, sculpture, and engineering reached unprecedented levels. This is the era of the builders of the soaring pyramids, which embody the power of the pharaohs and their religious beliefs about life after death. In this chapter, we review the majesty and secrets of these eternal monuments and cast a gaze upon the social and cultural life of that era. Chapter 3. The Middle Kingdom, the Return of Stability and Prosperity. After a period of weakness and turmoil, Egypt regained its strength in the Middle Kingdom. This era was characterized by political stability, economic prosperity, and advancement in literature and the arts. In this chapter, we learn about the kings of this period and their achievements, and we explore the features of the daily life of Egyptians in that time. Chapter 4. The New Kingdom, Empire and Expansion. The New Kingdom represents the peak of Egypt's power and the expansion of its influence as it transformed into a sprawling empire. Great monarchs like Thutmose III and Ramses II led successful military campaigns and built magnificent temples that attest to their greatness. In this chapter, we explore the might of the Egyptian army and its impact, and the splendor of the arts and architecture of this period. Chapter 5. The First Millennium BCE, Turmoil and Foreign Rule. The first millennium BCE witnessed political and social upheaval in Egypt as the central authority weakened and the country was subjected to the rule of various foreign powers, such as the Nubians, Assyrians, and Persians. In this chapter, we learn about these transitions and their impact on Egyptian civilization. Chapter 6. The Ptolemaic, Roman, and Byzantine eras, the influence of other civilizations. Following Persian rule, Egypt came under the governance of the Ptolemies, who founded the city of Alexandria and made it a global cultural and scientific center. This was followed by Roman and Byzantine rule, which lasted for several centuries and left its imprint on various aspects of life in Egypt. In this chapter, we review the interactions of Egyptian civilization with these new powers. Chapter 7. The Islamic Conquest in the Middle Ages, a new chapter in history. In the 7th century CE, Islam entered Egypt, initiating a new chapter in its history. The city of Fustad was founded, the Arabic language became predominant, and Islamic civilization flourished in Egypt, leaving a rich legacy in the sciences, arts, and architecture. In this chapter, we learn about the most important characteristics and developments of this era. Chapter 8: The Renaissance and the British Occupation, Towards Modernization and Independence. In the early 19th century, Egypt began its Renaissance period with Muhammad Ali Pasha, who sought to modernize the country across various sectors. However, in the late 19th century, Britain occupied Egypt, and the occupation persisted until the middle of the 20th century. This period saw the rise of national movements demanding independence. Chapter 9: Modern Egypt, Independence and Future Aspirations. After the July Revolution of 1952, Egypt gained its independence and began a new phase in its history as a republic. Modern Egypt has witnessed significant political, social, and economic development, and today it strives to achieve Vision 2030 towards a prosperous and regionally and globally influential future. Conclusion: a journey through Egypt's ages reveals an ancient civilization, a resilient people, and a history brimming with events and transformations. From the great pharaohs to modern Egypt, the land of the Kanana remains a beacon of history and humanity, holding the treasures of the past while confidently looking toward the future. Does your homeland radiate brilliance and possess a great history and a penetrating vision? How strong is the will to learn and take heed from your country's history and past for a strong and enduring future built? Participate, interact, and always be positive. https://www.youtube.com/WAELZ25. We will see you in renewed future meetings.